server to share in? A Discord server to share that we're live in? Do they have a Discord server? Did we join?
Do you guys have a? Yeah, do you guys got a live thing that we could post to? Although it's only us. Yeah. Quite literally.
It should be muted.
That's the big thing. You can usually hear it.
love it when it's fat and spicy.
This is fat and spicy.
Fat and spicy, motherfucker.
Fat and spicy.
It's another fat and spicy.
So you want me to say fat and spicy? Fuck that. I'm out of here.
Fuck fat and spicy.
Dude, we're mega superstars, bro.
To the old lady I cut off at the light, I am sorry, but you were too slow.
Have you seen Werewolf Labs, man?
One of my captains, he was like, Sheriff, we seen a werewolf. I thought he was crazy. What werewolf you talking about? And then he started acting crazy a little bit. You know what? I think you're 5150. I'm gonna put you on administrative leave. You go to the hospital.
Sounds like you've been smelling what we've been smoking.
Fuck, if there's a mayor I want to be at.
Right?
Hey,
I know.
bring me for mayor.
Eating nothing but roaches and, mind you, fingers. I just love fingers.
Chicken fingers?
No, homeless people's fingers.
Are you still messing around with women who are taken?
All right.
Oh my God! Say it ain't so. The viewers are in awe.
Okay, but you know what? Everybody has a past.
Question for Josh: how did you learn to be a developer for 5M, and how would you recommend a beginner starting?
I've got a background in the IT space for a long time. There were a lot of things that I could kind of grasp, like coding and stuff, but I'm not deep in certain areas as I would like to be. But I would say, the best way to start anything in life, doesn't matter what it is to just jump headfirst into it.
What is roleplay?
It's a place where I can escape personal trouble that I have going on in my real life. I come here and I RP because it's a place that I can come and be somebody other than myself, other than the guy that gets up and goes to work every morning.
For me, it's a place where I can come build characters outside of ourselves, try to promote interactions with other people. What I do love is when people take the time to turn around and have interactions, meaningful interactions. Even if it's just a few words, those few words can mean a lot.
This is Fat and Spicy, the podcast brought to you in city, out of city. I'm Fat.
And I'm spicy.
And this is the Fat and Spicy Show. Guys, so what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Fat and Spicy. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, hey, we're all old. But as you know, I'm Fat, and on Mondays
I'm
you can call me
Spicy. Jacob. Or Anson, or you call him Anson, me Jake, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. We're all the same people. We're
Dude,
joined together at the hip.
Episode 44, bro.
Has it been that long?
Yeah. Yeah, you sat next to me for 43 episodes and put up with my bullshit, and here we are. Just rocking and rolling, man. How are you doing?
Oh man, it's been good. It's been good, but I think before we decide to jump up in, we need to let them know that this is the Fat and Spicy Show.
Is it?
It is. We haven't decided on a name change yet, Maybe one in the future. Maybe
when you guys replace me, then it'll be right.
Oh no. If we have to replace you, we're just gonna get another person named Spicy.
I hate you.
I'm just gonna reuse the name. That's cool.
It's good to see you, man. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving.
No, Thanksgiving was good, man. It was good to get brothers were here, they came over. My uncle got a couple cousins. We drank a little bit and sang songs, karaoke.
Oh yeah, dude. Did you do some karaoke? That's awesome.
A lot of alcohol was involved. Yeah, it's about the only time that I did karaoke, but there was a lot of alcohol involved.
And for all of our Fat and Spicy viewers, we'll be showing those clips later on in the episode of Drunk Jacob singing Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba.
Hey, no.
That is not the only time that you sung karaoke. Are you saying you're just when you're drunk you sing karaoke, or
when I drink, it's a lot easier for me to sing karaoke.
I don't know. I don't think you were drunk that one night we sung that song.
When?
What song were you guys singing?
Was that an AAZ? Because if it was on stage, I was drunk then too.
That was the Aladdin song where we were flying on the carpet, man.
Oh, God, please. I don't know what she's talking about, guys. As y'all know, one of our producers does a lot of drugs. That's why we urge you to stay away from us.
And that producer's name was DJ Bones.
DJ Bones. Shout out Bones wherever you at, hiding wherever you're at, man.
All right, so
real quick, give it up to our producers, real quick. Laws and Coy, we love you guys. Thank you for all that you do, all the hard work. Couldn't be Fat and Spicy without you guys, and without all of you out there in the audience. Thank you guys for continuous support. We hope that you guys continue to enjoy the episodes that we bring you, and hopefully we'll meet your expectations.
We've already met their expectations, dude. They knew that we weren't going to be much of anything, and we're not. So that's great. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Exactly. We start from the bottom, and we're still here.
Hey, man, we're clawing our way up slowly but surely. Thanks to the viewers too. They've done a lot to support us, and that means a lot.
Yeah, no, definitely. But today, guys, as always, remember that we strive to bring you different cities, different all in the world of I guess you could say just M. What does the M stand for? I don't even know what the M stands for in red or M or 5M.
I don't
Does
know
anybody?
either.
I don't even. I
And
guess
that's a good question.
in the world of M, because now we're
Mod?
not in 5M anymore. Is it mods?
It
Maybe
might be mod. It's a red mod and a 5 mod. I don't know. I don't know. I'm guessing.
M. In the world of M, in the world of mods. Okay,
In the world of
whatever.
M.
So, as you can see behind us and here in front of you, we look a little bit different. And that's because Fat and Spicy have now found some old footage of their great pastime co-host of the old timey Fat and Spicy
Yeah.
show.
Apparently, they were big fans of interviewing people like we are. So I guess it just runs in our blood. We'll be showing you the footage that we found of them in the Old West on Thursday.
Yeah, most definitely, guys. But here we are in the world of Red M. For the people that don't know what Red M is, why don't you tell them a little bit more, since you have a little more experience in this?
Yeah, man. Straight up, it's a Red Dead Redemption 2 5M style game. The nice thing about this is that you can load up. You don't have to buy the whole game. You can just buy Red Dead 2 multiplayer. That it'll run the whole thing off of that. Get yourself the Red M client. It's I think redm.net, and just download it. Get in and grab a horse and just go to work, man. It's very similar to the 5M style, except of course it's a little bit slower way of life for some. Unless you're a cop, then it's just nonstop bullshit all the time, as me and some of the folks that are sitting next to us have dealt with in the past as well. We'll talk to them about that in a little bit. But if you look out behind us, man, one of the best parts about playing Red M is the scenery. If you ask these guys here, how many times have we been out and about, and I'll just stop and tell everybody, hey guys, look at this view. There's a million of them here. Lots of adventures to be had. Just like it's a different way of life. But definitely worth checking out. To the hardcore 5Mers that are like, I'd never go do that. I thought that too. And then I came over here, and it was hard for me to go back to AAC and the rest because I just fell in love with it. It's surprising, Jacob. You actually grow attached to your horse.
Really? I don't know. I played it for a little bit, guys.
You were here for a couple of days.
I did, and I do like my horse. I'm saying, I'm not saying I was attached to it because I was trying to get the better horse, So I knew eventually I'd have to put our old Betsy down, you know.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna sell her to anybody else. That's crazy. I'm too jealous for that. If I can't have you, nobody can. I'm just kidding.
You'll turn her into dog food before you let someone else get on her.
No, I'm just joking. No, man, it's just me. I'm all about. I'll be real with you guys. I'm all about clothing.
Yeah.
Like I just want to look dapper as shit. That's it. No matter where I go, I want to look good.
The outfit that you chose looks pretty good, though.
Yeah, man.
I like the hat.
This is my doc outfit. I thought about making a character. The doctor. He's got a mean ass cough, but he's got a dirtier past.
I like it.
He knows his shit because he's been through it all.
That's another great thing about this is it's a chance to explore new characters. I never once thought that you guys will hear it on Thursday. But my character is very, very Devin Lordsy, very, very patronly. I will talk to you before I shoot you. And you can build so many new characters, so many new storylines that you don't see in the cities.
Yeah,
There's so much to do here, guys. There's ranching. If you want to do that, you can own a store. Thaddeus, it's over here sitting to my right. We'll talk to him in a little bit. He owned a general store in the last map and in the last server that we were in, and it just led to a lot of adventures, a lot of new interactions. It was great. Anything you do in these Red M or 5M too, but anything you do can just lead to good interaction if you just put your heart into it. And this is just something new that I recommend you guys check out. Now, what did we do, Jacob, when you tried it out? Let them know.
Oh, man. I think what we were doing with drugs, we were running drugs.
Yeah, we were growing coca leaf and processing and selling to the citizens of the county. It was great.
Yeah, we were definitely doing some drug running stuff, trying to get a little posse together. I will say this: it is a different type of RP, because the lingo is different. You know, the it's not fast paced. You ain't gonna get from one side of the map in 30 seconds. You know, going 200 miles per hour.
No, no,
I'm gonna
and
tell you
it
that right
really
now.
sucks when your wagon breaks or your horse dies.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks when you die. Like,
Yeah, it does. It
you,
random
you
shit
know,
out in the world. You get bit by a snake, get poisoned, fall over. It's nuts out here.
it's crazy, and it is crazy because you got coyotes, you got wolves, you got bears, you got fucking bandits. You
Mountain
got
lion.
little
Oh
old
yeah, you
ladies
get.
that lure you into the house, promising you sweet nothings, and you get in there, and she shanks you in the back. It's
I don't know
happening.
what your RP
Like,
experience is like, but I haven't come across that one yet, my dude. So what did you like about it, and what didn't you like? Because I've got my pros and cons as well.
I think if I had to say what I didn't like about it, would probably be just a response time of just sitting out there in the woods, just waiting for somebody because you're just out there. You're out
I
there
get that.
dead. That's probably one of the biggest things. Another thing that I probably didn't really like is it's always got to be, it's always going to have to come down to direction. Coming into a city, you want to make sure that you have something to do. There's, it's very hard to try to, read a book, continue to read a book, or continue to watch a show when they give you nothing in the beginning. Imagine just turning
Mhm.
on and opening a book or turning on TV and it's like it gets good towards the middle. But who the hell wants to wait towards the middle? You imagine you sitting down and paying a bunch of money for food, and they'd be like, "Well, you got to wait for the main course. The appetizers ain't shit. Your drink's gonna be watered down, but
Yeah.
just stick around for the steak." No, it ruins the experience. So it definitely like I said it before, and we say it to every startup server, just make sure that there's interactions at the beginning. Make sure that people, there's a reach out for the new people that are just trying to find somewhere to fit in. You're gonna retain more people by just offering that helping hand and just pointing somebody, even if it's just pointing them in the right direction.
I
You
agree.
know that it
100%.
goes a long way to shake somebody's hand.
Just welcoming them.
Yep.
That being said, I will say my very first experience in Red M, I got off the train, which is making your character. And back in the day, used to drop you off. You'd start at the train station in Saint Denis. Got off the train, looked around, immediately hogtied. Two guys came up to me. They tickled my butt, put an apple in my pocket, untied me, and wished me luck in the city. And I thought, this is the place for me, man.
I mean,
that was exactly my first experience. And I do believe that Joe Black, who was going to be our guest on Thursday, but I don't think he's going to be able to join us. I believe he was one of them bandits. So
he was the
thank you,
one
Joe.
tickling the butt. Thanks, Joe, for tickling his butt.
Appreciate you, buddy. So speaking of all this, bro, I've got some special guests with us today. Joining us here, I've got Thaddeus D over here. He's to my right in the blue sweat and the blue vest. Next to him, I've got Mr. Quail in the black hat, and then sitting down by the campfire, there's Miss Ella. These are the three main. I call you guys owners, developers, and gatekeepers to this wonderful old Aurora Pass server. Welcome, guys. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey,
There you are. Yeah, we did get those mics working. I wondered.
Oh, yeah.
So let's start out with the big
Mike's
man
out here in
himself.
the old West. You guys shout.
Oh yeah. Hey, let's start with the man himself, Mr. Quail.
Yes, sir.
It was your vision initially to put all this together.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration?
Old Aurora Pass.
Well, first I would say it was the backstory on it is a little bit convoluted, but it'd be Ella and I. We've been working for over a year now, and we didn't know what would happen when we left our last county. We didn't know where we were headed, really, but here we are, and it was kind of our vision along with Thaddeus and Gertie. So there are really four of us, and then even you got involved, Evan and Joe Black.
Yep.
And so I wouldn't put it on me. There's a lot of us that have a passion for this. So
So
you found some things in a different server that were wrong, and you thought maybe you come here and start doing things your way. Is that the best way to put it?
I had been in that server for quite a while, about a year, and I was it was growing old for many reasons, but it was hard to leave because of the people,
Sure.
the staff. You know, we were all friends, and there was
Yeah.
really no falling out or anything, so it was difficult. But I had other ambitions related to writing custom scripts and some other things IRL that uh, the responsibilities over on that side wouldn't allow me to focus on. Nobody's fault but my own. So that's personally why I decided to move on. Ella has her reasons, and Thaddeus and Gertie, they have their reasons. So, but yeah, that's why we're here and kind of gonna see where things go. Um, Building this out a little differently so that we do have time for the things that we want in IRL as well. So it's going to be a little different.
I think for all of us, it was just headed in a direction we weren't comfortable going. I think that's the best way to say it.
Okay. So can
Seeing
I
some
ask
of that
this?
myself, I can agree. Yeah.
So can I ask what? And I hate to cut to the tax, with this, but what is old Aurora Pass? What does it have to offer? What is it going to set aside from the places that we've heard of, like Sin County, or how are you guys going to try to not only meet but exceed those, that level of competition?
You haven't been in Sin County, have you?
No, I don't know, but I know. Like I said, it comes down to numbers, with people, who stream and stuff like that, and trying to draw in that attention. What's the overall game plan?
Anybody can take that one.
I guess in short and layman terms is why old Aurora Pass? Why should people choose it? Why should people ride here?
Well, so it's hard to explain how we'll be different than other counties because it really comes down to so with Redim right now it's still in its infancy, so a lot of the scripts and things like that are reused everywhere. So you'll notice that a lot of the Sin scripts are used in servers. So we've moved away from that, and Thaddeus and I are writing custom scripts as well as just picking from some of the lesser known developers.
Okay.
So it will be different, quite different than Sin. We will have hardly any similarities to that and other larger servers. But in addition, I think that for all of us, relationships with people in the servers, both IRL and in character, are important to us. And I think that we always say we'd rather have a solid 50 our peers, 50 to 80 our peers that love what we're doing, than hundreds of people trying to get in the server and into a queue.
Most definitely.
So
you guys write your own scripts, huh?
Yep, we're working on it. Yep, there's some that are already in here, some that we've got coming down the pipe, some exciting stuff in the future.
Okay. I do have a question for Ella. Coming from a law enforcement background with you in our last server, we used to have a problem, and I think a lot of servers have a problem with people respecting the police. Have you guys come up with any ideas on how to bolster that respect?
Yeah, we gonna kick ass and take names later.
That's my Ella, of course. It's something that I just see in a lot of servers, and I know it's kind of hard to find that balance of, do you want to be too hard on them, too soft on them, somewhere in between. How do you guys see the direction coming for Old Aurora?
Well, there's definitely got to be a balance. I mean, if you're, somebody brand new comes off the train and you're super harsh on them, you send them to jail, you fine them, they don't have any money left, they're not going to stick around. So we do kind of work with people, especially if we know they're new. Would you rather have more time, a little more fine, no fine, more time? And, from past experience that we give them tips of, here's how you can go out and make some money.
Of course. Hell, I bought a ranch just to get people working.
Yeah, so I think it's just a
Yeah.
balance.
Now, what Jacob said brought up a good question. Is there going to be a starter pack or some kind of an introduction for the new players so that they can get acquainted or have at least a leg up to get out here in the frontier?
Yeah. So in a lot of the other counties, you start with very little. So we will be starting with for well, I guess we could be specific. We're going to start with a rifle that people actually hunt, and then in a way we haven't decided quite yet. Uh, we'll be starting with the hatchet or pickaxe so that they can at least uh, you know be lumberjacking, collecting wood and such, or doing some mining right away, just so they have a way to survive because they've got to eat and have a
Yeah.
place to sleep and drink. So those are all things that we've discussed in the past, and honestly, I've forgotten. It's been 3 weeks, but we do have a plan for those things. Yes.
Outstanding.
No, I'm not sure exactly how. Like I said, I haven't done too much into Red M. But is there like a script where y'all can put a bulletin board down? Or like I know they have the one in the train station, right? I don't know if you can actually attach things to that. Like showing where if people are like ranch hands are hiring or stuff like that. I think that'd be
Oh
pretty
yeah,
cool.
like a message board. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, we do have that definitely.
That could offer kind of a guide. People could go up to that and be like, hey, check the message board out. If you're looking for a job or something, and you have people, businesses hiring and stuff like that.
Maybe I don't know how hard or easy these things are. Like I said, I leave the scripting up to y'all, but I always thought it'd be neat to get like a little map. Maybe not an exact map, but some kind of a little something in your pocket that would show you where you could go mine. Anyway, like I said, just things that we all wish for. That I don't know what's possible, what's not. But it is nice to see that you guys are working hard, man. I know you are. It gives me hope for Old Aurora Pass. I think there's a lot of good to be brought here. I think there's a lot of good RP that can be brought here because we have a lot of good RPers who want some really good RP. Jacob, I want you to stick around here, man. I want us to have some fun. I know it's
Yeah.
not always for you, but it'd be cool to see you every now and then.
No, I get it. I get it. No, let's touch base on that right there because RP,
Yeah.
Coming from my background in creativity and stuff like that, what kind of stuff can Aurora Pass offer, as far as creativity wise, aside from just people coming in and creating their own pasta.
Yeah,
That
so I can speak to that if you like.
please.
Um, so it's one of the balances I think that we've struggled with in the past, and we've learned a lot about is criminals versus law versus those who just like to grind and exist as business owners and have that in town RP or things like that. So how do you balance all of that without crims overpowering or law overpowering and things like that? So I think that we've discussed in depth, and I'm not going to go into detail right now, but some scripts that will really really open that up that we don't have in any other counties in Red M. And we kind of have the outline set, and I'm excited for the first half of next year because we will have some really neat scripts that actually force that RP in a sense. It's exciting. Good things will be coming here, in the sense of RP and balance.
Now, I will say to Quayle's point, I've sat in on some of the meetings. So just full disclosure, guys. When I left AAC, this is where I came, not to Old Aurora, but to a different server, and that's where I met everybody here. So when we all became friends, in the law, when this whole server transition happened, they offered me to come with them. So I've been sitting in on some of the server meetings, listening to what these guys. I'm not a developer by any means, barely a moderator. I'm just somebody who wants to RP, and was lucky enough to meet these cool cats. But from what I've heard, like I said, I'm not going to give away anything. Guys, coming down the pike, like he said, there's some really exciting stuff. It will give its way to some solid RP, I believe. But I think, just like with any server, no matter how much RP we spoon feed the players, it really is up to them in the end to take the stories and run with them, if you know what I mean. But it looks good to me. I wish I could tell you guys more. Yes.
Quick interjection here. Somebody in our audience wants you to hit the bongos. Is there a way to do that here?
Oh man, seriously?
Hey, it is what it is, and the people
I was
want what they
having
want.
a great conversation. I was actually
People
getting
want
into all
what
this.
they want, and they're gonna get it. Don't worry, guys.
See, that's the problem. Is everybody knows that once I start getting serious, I get serious. They're like, lighten it up, man. Go play them bongos. All right, you guys are gonna
There
hear me
you go.
coughing. Jacob, take the next question while I do what I got to do
Spicy
over
will
here.
be much obliged to do that for you guys, so don't worry. But real quick, again, guys, if you don't know, we are here, Fat and Spicy are here in old Aurora Pass, which is Red M server, which is
great.
Red Dead Redemption, guys. If you don't know, it is still by the creators of Rockstar. All you have to do is just go buy Red Dead Online. I think right now it's on sale for Cyber Monday. I think it's like $9, $9.99, I think. So if you're looking to do that, once you get the game, download it through Steam or whatever you want to download it from. Go type in Google and search for Redm Client. The Redm Client will pop up. You'll download that bad boy. It'll authenticate your game. And then you just like 5M, it's gonna have a list of a whole bunch of cities. This one here is Old Aurora Pass. It's one of the newer cities that are just coming up. But from what I know, and I trust Spicy wholeheartedly, and I know you guys do too. If he vouches for these fine gentlemen and the missus over there, I can say that this is going to be one hell of a city to definitely keep your eye on. We just wanted to kind of take the show out, and not just stick to 5M. Why stick to 5M? Why not go and find all the other great cities out there with a lot of creativity and a lot of people that share the same passion for role playing, just in a different sense.
Absolutely. God damn, that one got to me. Sorry.
So,
Thanks a
I mean,
lot,
if
Kurt.
we can go around real quick, I'd like to ask, each of them, how long have they been RPing?
Yeah, let's start with Thaddeus.
Yeah, I've actually I'm probably right around the exact year mark, almost to the day, I think. The county that I started in is the one where I met Ella Quayle and I knew him as Mr. Devin Lord. And yeah, that's what I've basically been. And this is Thaddeus here is kind of like my first character, and kind of started as a bit of as being fresh new to RP, kind of a self insert, but then he kind of grew into his own character.
Okay. Now, does Thaddeus have his own voice?
No, this is that's one of the things. I'm not very good at voices, so
That's fine.
I just kind of do what I can.
I got you. Now, does he have his own characteristics though?
Yeah, he's yeah. There's for instance, Thaddeus kind of has gotten a drug habit, which is not something I do in real life, especially coke. He loves his coke. So,
We could
yeah,
have been
he.
selling to him when we were growing that shit.
I know, like, so. I mean, yeah. So yeah, he does definitely has some characteristics. He being actually Devin said I was a general store owner. I was actually a saloon owner, and the busiest saloon in county. And so I had all sorts of things to kind of constantly deal with, just issues with like, where I should say Thaddeus should have to deal with like issues with like criminal elements coming in and the law and trying to like, from a survival standpoint, trying to keep, various factions happy and things like that. And, Thaddeus really loves to be in the know on everything, which I'm not necessarily always one to be that personally, but that's just kind of way I kind of see
I
him.
don't know about that. This might be one time where art imitates life, my friend. I'm
Uh,
joking. I love you. What about you, Quail? Where'd you get started, broski?
I got started in a different county, and I swiftly got banned there. So that was interesting. That was a learning
Okay,
experience.
the viewers are going to want to know, why did you get banned there?
Well, I didn't know how to RP. I'd never RP'd before, and so I know it was just immature RP. So then I went on to a couple different servers, just not serious, and then came across to last county, and we were. I in 1 year I grew significantly in RP with the help of you, Devin, and Joe Black, and a couple of the others, and Ella. We I learned what it was to RP, and it became like an addiction almost. So, for example, I went to another game I play, Squad, and I hadn't played it for probably 9 months, and I couldn't stand it because there was nobody's in character, and I feel like people should be in character, in games now.
Yeah.
So now it's hard to play any other games.
It's like, who are
We're
you?
spoiled.
You out here talking to yourself? You crazy?
Right.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I definitely get it, man. It just it makes that need for interaction more. You want to interact with people. Like you get into these, even when you're playing like games like COD or Fortnite, and you're running in a squad or Apex, you want people to talk. Like you don't want to just be there anymore. You're not okay with the silence.
Right.
It's true. And what about you, Miss Ella?
Well, I started in, I don't know, 16, 17, and actually started in GTA and swore I would never come to Red Dead. I hated it. I didn't want nothing to do with it. And now I don't think I'll ever go back.
I've heard you say that before. How come you never wanted to come over?
It just wasn't my thing. Like I liked the cars. I had the biggest car collection of anybody, and I loved the cars and the speed and the money. And yeah, I don't think I'll go back. I think I like it over here better.
That's a heck of a change of pace to go from cars, money, big wheels, big houses to horses and stables.
Bro, knowing what I thought I knew of Ella, I could never see her doing the cars, money, big thing, because all I know
Big
her,
pimping out there.
I just know her as Marshall Ella, and out there busting ass.
I think I
About to
had
say the same thing.
17 one of a kinds
Damn.
Shoot, no.
and 36 other high dollar cars.
So what was it? What was it that pretty much got you hooked to the slow burn RP to Red M?
It's not so fast. It's not run and gun. You actually have time to enjoy the storyline.
And that's the biggest thing that people told me, because I was definitely a content creator, but I always enjoyed the small details, and the small details take time. I was never like, boom, here you go, guys, you got aliens.
Right.
It was a story that had to be told, and a lot of times, like I said, you get into the world of GTA, you notice that everything is fast paced. Everybody wants it now, 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 and if
Yep.
they can't have it yesterday, they don't want it.
Yeah.
So a lot of people recommended for me to come over and check out Red M. They were like, "Hey, man, it's slow burn RP. You'll love it." And I enjoyed the interactions that stuff. I think what it was is just I already had such a big position to fill, in AAC, and I didn't have time
That's
to
true.
just sink my teeth into something else. I'm still chewing on the first steak I had.
I'm just glad that you came over and checked it out and hung out with me and actually got to see what what we're trying to do.
Oh no, yeah, like I said, I mean, the biggest thing for me is going to be RP. No matter where I go, it is always going to come down to the interaction that I have with the people around me. Not just that, but I could really care less about the gang interaction because I don't really focus on that side of
Right.
living anywhere I go.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing that I do, I know eventually I'll run into cops. I know eventually I'll run into business owners. I'll know eventually I'll run into some admins or some staffs. And I'm gonna tell you right now, and you can even put gangs in there. I think a lot of servers need to understand this, that when you put when you put anybody in a position of power or in a position that represents your city, because whether you want to think about it like that or not, gangs represent your city, PD represents your city, EMS represents your city, staff and admins represent your city. All these moderators, they represent your brand. And if they suck, guess what people are going to think about your city? I don't
It
care. I don't care.
sucks. Yep.
Yeah, I don't care how good the rest of your staff is, but if your crim and PD personnel suck and they're just locking people up and not RPing, your city sucks and you're gonna get bad reviews.
I think
And
we've seen some of that
and
before, haven't we, chaps?
and when we go into cities, when Fat and Spicy fly into cities, guess what we look at first? Them reviews.
Oh, absolutely. And then honestly, I like to go see what the criminals are up to, how they do things. I don't go join them, but I'll go watch or ask around. How's the criminal element in the city? It's a great. If you hear the criminals are out of control, the cops don't know what to do with them. You just know it's going to be a run and gun city.
Yeah. I will say,
I've
like
actually-
the last
Hmm?
city that let me interject real quick. The
Mhm.
last city that I was in right now, Live Your Way, I think it was Live Your Way RP in GTA and 5M. I will
Mhm.
say this that there was one thing that I did see. I saw, gangs, once you battle it out, once you killed each other, they would literally, some of the gangs would literally put your guns back in your pocket. If they saw that you were just new and they're gonna hound you, of course, you're new. So they gotta break you in. But they would literally put your guns back in your pocket, take you and drop you off at the appeal box. Like it was
That's
GG's.
cool.
That was it. You know what I'm saying? Like after the beef was over, it was GG's. You know what I'm saying? It was till next time. There's no, there's no constant toxicity.
Okay, so that brings me up a good question, and I actually like to ask our three guests here, specifically Ella and Quail, because you've worked in law enforcement. What's the key? If you see, because we've had this issue before, where you had a gang that gets too big for their britches, and they kind of take over the server. How does an admin, or how should an admin or owner or whatever take care of that or manage it?
Marcella, do you want to take that one, or do you want me
No,
to?
go ahead, Quill.
Oh, thanks. I would say that's a difficult situation. Um, we've we've determined that most things need to be handled in character. Um, as little discussion in Discord or out of character as possible seems to be what helps grow the community. And there are times you have to handle things in tickets, of course, and such, but handling things in county on an admin or staff level is really damaging to the community. So I think step one would be to uh, to turn it into RP. So for example, when we had an issue in our previous county with a gang, of over 25 people running a town, basically, that was an interesting opportunity for us to really take into RP, and I think we lost an opportunity there. So
We learned a lot from it, though.
yeah, we did.
Yeah, I don't mean to interrupt you guys, but we have somebody in our viewing audience who just anonymously gifted 5 tier 1 subscriptions to some of our viewers.
Who is doing it, baby?
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for the love,
From the
guys.
bottom
We
of our hearts,
appreciate
we
it.
love you guys too.
Somebody's out there getting sexy and sharing some of that sweet, sweet, sticky love, and we love it. Love me, you say
This ain't
sexy.
sticky love. This ain't touching chilies, man.
Hey, I
Put
love
it
it.
away until the next raw show.
I'm fucking with that song. That's what I'm saying.
Anyways, sorry about that, guys.
It's all good. I think we learned a lot from that. To own a business, you have to be what we call a whitelisted employee, which is no criminal activity. And that kind of curbs a gang taking over a whole town and running all the businesses. We also learned to not give them every business down. Like you have a gang, you want a business. One's going to be in St. Denis, one's going to be in Valentine, one's going to be in Blackwater. Spread them out.
Okay. Oh.
Yo, if I knew how to
thank you
say
for
your
the
name,
call.
bro, I would congratulate you and I would tell you I love you. Bane?
Thanks.
Bane.
Bane.
Yo, appreciate it, Bane. Welcome to the Fat and Spicy Show.
We know,
Dirty,
Bane.
get in here. I know, Bane.
I have a question. It wasn't from the audience, just something that kind of popped up in my head as you guys were talking about role play. Do you find that the role players in the Red M servers are a lot more like mature than you would say GTA?
Oh, well, we're the wrong group to ask that question.
I mean, I will say this: I met both in my short time that I was in Red M. But that's going to be
I
anywhere,
agree
you
with
know.
him. There's both in GTA and both in Red M.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
You're gonna have grievers everywhere you go.
In our
Do you
last
find
server, we
that
had a
it's more
problem with age.
Oh,
So
age.
it was yeah, it wasn't 18 plus. So we experienced some issues due to that, I believe.
I will say this, and I'll only say this because of how how unknown Red M is, and that's the only factor that I think gives it the benefit of the doubt, is that you probably will have less grievers in Red M because of just how underground it is. It's not mainstream.
Oh, I
People,
disagree.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
you think so?
We've had a shit ton in our last county.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I mean, I know you're gonna get them, but do you think? I think you would get more like chaos. And I don't. Do y'all get like hackers here? Like like people just
Oh
spawning
yeah.
in crazy
Yep.
stuff?
Oh yeah.
Like trains and stuff?
By leaps and bounds.
Every day.
That's crazy. Okay.
It was
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, Gertie's the one that just joined. She was a doctor in the last county, and we had running jokes about how much Thaddeus' body was still actually his and was actually replaced by just sap and pulp, just because of the constant being the saloon owner and the saloon where people got off the train. Yeah, it's basically a target, a
So do
favorite
y'all
target.
go back to the question that we were just talking about? About holding the community to a standard in general. Do you guys believe in that? Holding the whole community to a standard. Like, I mean, and I don't mean just anybody and everybody, but like I said, business owners, gang leaders, you know, marshals and stuff like that.
I think the key is to lead by example. That's my opinion, though. I'm not speaking for the three of them, but I think that if you set an example, especially as, like, for example, the law has a great opportunity to do it in a county like this. You set the example, the professionalism, no screwing around in the streets. Don't stand on the fucking porch. Be out and about in the community. I'm guilty of all that shit too. I get bored. I want to play grab ass, or do whatever. But you can't do it. And if you set that example, I'm hoping that my wish is that the rest of the community would follow. Now, do you have any suggestions when they don't want to follow, Jacob? Because I wouldn't know how to handle that.
Well, see, the thing is, like, if it was me, it's just me though. If it was me and I was given like a business owner, obviously I would want my business owners to be active within the community. I'd want your business to be open. It's crazy what I see now, and I tell you what I see. There are actually charter cities out there that charge people rent every month just to own that business.
Like
That's
IRL
crazy.
money?
Yeah, IRL money, like rent. Like they charge you $50 every month just to own that business. And people do it. And people are doing it. It is crazy to me. I mean, I like making money as much as the next person, but I mean, hey, I mean, to me, that's accountability.
It is
That's
Should it
not
be
accountability, but I
50?
a.
think
Should
it
it be
also.
$50? No, I don't know about that. But again,
But think
but
of
it doesn't have to be money though. That's all I'm saying is accountability. It doesn't have to be money, but there should be a risk involved. There should be, you can, just like I used to tell people all the time, in AAC and stuff like that. I'd say just because you pay for something to go and for them to bring it into the city and you spend all this money does not mean it cannot be taken away from you. Does not mean that you are not held to the same standards as other businesses who came up from nothing, who grinded. Like
I don't.
you should still
We're
be.
definitely not going to be a pay to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not even going to take donations from people. Like, we just want people to come and play RP and have fun.
Yeah. I mean, I think when it comes down to, like, there's a lot of people, who have, I don't need, does 5M use custom peds?
Red M, you mean?
Oh, Red M, sorry. Yeah. Do they do that?
Custom what? I'm sorry.
Custom
Custom
peds?
beds. No,
I think
I
I think I just
What's that, Dad?
recently saw a script that I said I think like as far as customizations like that, I think there's some ability to do clothing, but it's finding people to actually do the clothing and is kind of can be tough. I think I just recently saw something where maybe there might be some custom horse skins coming in, but not sure how well
so
that
keep in
works or anything
mind,
like that.
Red M is, we'll say GTA is in its 30s, and Red M is barely a teenager.
Yeah.
Like they threw all the love to the GTA, the 5M side, and Red M is just starting to get that and starting to grow good. So
So we
Yes.
know that there's like thousands and thousands and thousands of GTA mods or scripts or whatever you want to call them. Is it just not that for Red M?
well, it's getting there. When we first started, there were two people that sold scripts, Sin and Rick X. That was your two choices. There was not many more than that. Now there's several now, so it's good to see people stepping up, putting scripts out there.
Nice.
Yeah. But I think as you see, as Red M starts to grow, you'll probably see that more people wanting like their own custom pets or horses. I'm not sure on the housing situations. Is there scripts? Do y'all have scripts for like housing?
We
Like
do.
to
Absolutely.
Cool, cool, cool.
Now, are they walk-in houses?
They are walk-in houses.
You buy your furniture and all that?
Yes.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Decorate it yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's stuff like that, and like I said, hopefully, as Red M grows in popularity, like I said, we'll start to see more people, more developers coming over and being like, let me see what we can make, new here. And I think a lot of developers, honestly, they just missed the mark on how much money they could actually make by selling unique stuff for Red M.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So if you're out there, guys, you want to make a little extra money, you know, it's get it while it's hot,
Get into the Red M game. Yeah, no kidding.
Pete's
Sell
hasn't been
your
invented over
scripts at
here.
a decent price.
Yeah.
Another question here.
Um,
Did you mention that you can build build houses too?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the Red M community is really growing quickly. I would say it was stagnant for the last year, and within the last couple of months, developers are waking up. So it is growing quickly. So that's a good thing for RP. So I'm excited to see that.
So do
I
you
do
think
know when
like
I go on. Go ahead.
go ahead. Yeah, no, you're good.
I was just gonna say. I was just quickly. I know when I go on social media, there's a lot of Red M content that's being put out now. A lot more than I saw. 3 months ago, 4 months ago.
I mean, people are they get TOS compliancy and stuff like that. People are just they're starting to feel a little bit of pressure. Especially from a lot of cities getting shut down.
Yeah.
But that's gonna give advantage to kind of Red M. Like I said, relatively new to the whole random modifications and everything. So there's still a lot of stuff that can still be made.
And even when GTA 6 comes out, I mean, it's going to be years before another Red M comes out, or Red Dead comes out. So this place has nowhere to grow, nothing to do but grow.
Oh yeah.
And it's not going to have a direct competitor.
No. And if you want to play poker, guys, it's here.
Oh yeah, you guys getting a poker table in here?
Yeah, of course. Blackjack.
Devin's Friday night poker game. Oh,
Ella wants
blackjack too, huh?
dominoes. Yeah,
I
Ella
want
wants
dominoes.
So we're gonna
Oh
work on
yeah, I'd
that.
love to play some dominoes. That'd be hell yeah. I don't think they got horseshoes. They had arm wrestling, I think, in original game.
Yeah, those are all great ideas. I haven't seen any of that come along. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity for developers here, and I think they're figuring out.
Now, will y'all be doing like city events as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yep. You mean like scheduled events, weekly events, and things like that?
Like citywide events, stuff like that.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely. I don't know who's going to come here. We had a great community organizer in our previous county, and that brings up another topic. I think that is important to mention about Red M is it is a smaller community right now, and some of the best our peers are we're friends with, and they're friends with a lot of people in the community. So when you were mentioning earlier about people charging $50 for a business and things of that nature, well, in Red M, I think it's you want to remain a part of your community. So you want to remain a part of your server because your friends are there, the people you RP with are there. So that brings the accountability in itself. So I forget what just took me down this rabbit hole because I'm getting tired. Because
No,
I'm
that's
old,
all right. We're
but-
we're about ready to wrap it up anyway. I know that we are in development still. Do you have a rough ETA of when you guys want to go live?
Well, we have the Christmas decorations up, so that may give you an
saw
idea.
that. Okay, awesome. Outstanding. Do you have any other questions for him, Jacob, before we wrap up?
No, I mean, like I said, I definitely I'll probably be diving a little more into the Red M factor myself, just to kind of give me something to do,
Yeah, come hang out, man.
It give me a chance to use my old, Duke voice.
That's right. And like I said on Thursday, we're going to play the lost footage of old Devin Lords and
Duke Long.
Duke Long doing what we do best out in the Old West, guys.
We're
You
not
guys
gonna
have
be
anything to
tickling buttholes, though. You know, on
No,
despite
no, 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 no,
popular
no,
belief.
no, none of that. Well, not for the first 6 months anyway. We got to set a
Yeah.
good example for the new people. To either Thaddeus, Quail, or Ella, before we go, do you have anything you want to share or say about the server or to the people out there? Last chance for love.
We will see you soon.
Yeah, I love that. Quail?
Yeah. I'd like to speak real quick to the quality of the character of the people I've met and read him. Obviously, you all know Spicy, so you know his character and what type of person he is. He's a good person. But Ella here, you know, we had some rough times in our server in the past where we had technical issues and things like that. And she ended up sending me a gift, you know, to my address, and I think it really spoke to what a kind person she is, and she's really holds communities together. And then
Hear, hear.
Thaddeus here, his dedication is second to none. And I'm really excited for people on the GTA side to meet some of these people.
Shucks, Quill. It was just a little thank you. I mean, you took a lot of time away from your wife and kids, and I just sent you a little something to spend a little more time with them, you know?
Well, I just think it's important to mention. It is an aspect of the RP here on this side. You do form relationships, and I don't know about GTA because I haven't been involved in it, but this side's you know, we get close on this side, so it's a good time. So if you're all over in GTA, this is something to consider that could actually complement it. Doesn't mean you have to leave GTA. So
No, by no means, guys. We're not trying to get anybody to steer
No.
a course astray the path, you know. But hey, if you have some downtime, if your PC has enough room, maybe you don't play any old games, delete it, man. Download 5M. Like I said, you can get it. It's on sale. Red M. I'm sorry. You can Red Down Dead Online. You can get it on sale right now for Steam. And it's something new. It's something D. Somebody asked, is the ERP good?
Okay, can I just speak to that for a
There's
minute?
no
please?
ERP.
Think about where you are
Oh.
in the Old West. They bathed like once a month. You really want ERP here?
I don't know
Is that
about you,
really
sir,
what
but
you
I
want?
wash my genitalia daily.
Oh my God.
I mean, Devin
Oh
and I
my
have had
God.
some good times.
Devin washes every week. Golly, sick
Well, yeah,
bastard.
because
you got
Quail soaps me down.
you got a pristine mountain stream just down the canyon down there. It's pretty easy places to go bathe if you need
You
it.
telling me that's not a scarf around your neck? That's just a ring of dirt.
I will say you can kind of peek through the window as people are bathing. I don't know why I know that, but
Can you really? Oh my goodness.
It may happen to him. Somebody may give him money for a bath, and he was enjoying the bath and looked at the window, and the guy was watching him.
I
Old
think
Henry
on that
Banks.
note, we're gonna start bringing us out of this, guys. Thank you for letting us come here and showcase this. What looks to be a very, very promising.
Oh no! The pleasure is ours. Thank you for coming here.
No,
Anytime,
definitely.
man.
Old Aurora Pass, guys. That's where we are today. Fat and Spicy are here. We'll be here all week. Come on down and see us, guys. You know, if you got some downtime, download it, man. It's gonna take a little while to get it, but don't worry, it'll be worth it. I promise you. You'll feel different. You'll have a horse. You know what I'm saying? You'll get out there. You'll be skinning animals, hunting. What are some other jobs you can do?
Oh, they got fishing, lumberjacking. Like I said, you end up owning a store, working for a stable. You can be a horse trainer. Which the
Doctor.
Dyer needs doctor. Yeah, all lawman.
Yeah.
Everything. Like
Yeah, or you
the
could be-
possibilities around this.
Or you can be a dirty criminal like Coin Laws, you know.
Oh, I see those two just taking advantage of everybody. Like,
you got like the way from what I'm looking at here, you're gonna have Coy in the middle of the road asking for help, and all the guys are gonna come by. Yeah, I can help you, and then Low's gonna jump out the bushes and rob him.
Rawr. That's me.
It's the all woman gang. But anyways, guys, we appreciate you being here. This is all the time we have. This has been Fat and Spicy as always. I'm Jacob on Mondays.
I'm Anson on Mondays as well.
I was about to say you answering every day.
I don't know.
You know, hey,
Dude, You guys make me hit the bongos, and it gets to that point of the show where I forget what's going on. Anyway, on Mondays I'm Anson, but you guys know me as Spicy as well.
Hey, this is the Fat and Spicy Show, guys. We appreciate it, and guys, from here and the at the old Aurora Pass, we appreciate your time and your dedication is definitely something to be admired. I definitely love the way that you guys can definitely show love and appreciation to each other. That goes a long way in people trying to choose a city, because if the staff can't get along, then the city's not going to get along. So good job on that.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
All right, let's get out of here and go find a horse or something.
Well, let's go tickle some butts.
Yeah.